Alrighty, welcome everyone. Let's do the puzzles that are available in silver, gold, and crystal. Now I'm on crystal, so on crystal you will get this pattern on the wall. That one says escape. That means let's do this puzzle. Okay, this first one is Kabuto, and it's not too difficult. You can sort of see on, say, let's do these first four. You can see the border already starting to come together around. So let's go around on the left side, and the other one on the left side is this one here. So the tiles are all jumbled up. So if I exit out and I start again, the tiles will be jumbled in a random order. But as you see, the easiest way to do Kabuto is to sort of make your way around the border. You can do the top of his shell here with these two, and the two bottom parts of his shell and the top part of his pincers down here. With Kabuto, you want these two circular bits where my red tile is flashing. You want them up here. So I've put them in the wrong spot and I've got them around the wrong way. That's Kabuto's eyes. And so if this one doesn't activate, so there you go, you can see his pincers there. If you put all these together and they don't activate, swap these two bottom ones around. That's usually why it doesn't. I got it on the first time, but the bottom two in the center, swap those two around. Because they're very similar tiles, they're very easy to get around the wrong way. So what will happen is you'll fall in through, you'll get this message saying there is a strange presence, and now unknown will appear in this room. So never mind my level 78 Chikorita. I did a solo run with Chikorita on this game, and this is an old file. So now that that's done, you see this little thing at the back here. This is for Crystal players only. This is only exclusive to Crystal, so Silver and Gold won't have this. It says escape on the back. Come in here with an escape rope and use it. You'll get warped to the front and then walk back in, and then that will open. There's just items in there, and they're pretty low-grade items. There's nothing special about it. It's just another little addition. It's items like, I think you can get a few element stones, there's a few berries, there's odd healing items. Anyway, see, there's another one in here. So the one in here is, oops, if I stop pressing A on it, light. So what you do on this one is you use flash, and see, there you go, that's what happens. It will open up the room. You can go in here, look, that's just a few random items. Look at that hill powder, there's an energy root, there's a moonstone, which is okay, and a gold berry. That's what I mean, there's nothing really unique. And if you go into the room back, there's just a room which will have an unknown message, then you'll get warped into the usual room where the unknown appear. So it's just a little side quest thing. So this is an Aerodactyl, and it's now this one's a little bit more tricky than the Kabuto one. The Kabuto one's definitely the easiest one. So start with this triangle shaped one here and put this here. This is the tip of Aerodactyl's tail, and then again you can sort of make your way around using a border. If you grab this one here and chuck this here, that's part of his mouth, and this bit here is what you want in the top left. So you can basically start to construct Aerodactyl's head. That bit's his eye. The other bit of his mouth is this bit here, if my memory is correct. Yeah, it has been a while since I last did these puzzles. And as you see on this one, see how you've got the yellow bit going across the top? Again, we're sort of going for like a border kind of thing here. So that's part of his wing, and the tip of his wing as you see, as the border sort of runs around like that as well. So follow it around. The best way to do these ones is to follow the border, but there's connecting his two wing tips there as well. Let's grab this one here. This one here, I believe that, yeah, this is connecting onto his tail, and then if we grab this tile here, that should start to form Aerodactyl's tail, and we'll make our way in. So this bit here, this is almost the base of his tail, and oops, double select, and that's your bottom right hand side. And as you see on this one here, you've got the yellow bit going down on the right hand side. That finalizes our border, and the another little bit of Aerodactyl's tail. So this is his sort of like his torso. It's this block here. Move that in like that. Grab this one here, and as you see, that will put together the remainder of his wing and the remainder of Aerodactyl's body. Chuck this one in here, and that's how you complete the Aerodactyl puzzle. And the reward per se for unlocking more of these will be more variations of the unknown. So you'll get more letters in crystal only. I think it's crystal only. The more of them you unlock, you can actually unlock an unknown Pokedex, which is, I don't remember it being in Silver and Gold. I remember it being exclusive to Crystal. It was what made Crystal just a little bit different to Silver and Gold. Kind of like Yellow to Red and Blue, kind of like what's it, Emerald, oops, Emerald to Ruby and Sapphire. They had just that little bit extra. Now, for the other two puzzles, we actually need to go through Azalea Town, and we need to go to, through Union Cave. Alright. So, Union Cave down here. Oops. Oh, Hiker Anthony. Okay, so, because I was doing a solo run, I was trying to avoid trainers, so I wouldn't have battled any of the trainers down here yet either. So okay, so if we go, no, not that way. That way will lead you down to the bottom of the cave where you can find, damn it, where you can find Lapras. On Fridays, Lapras will appear in Union Cave for those who aren't familiar with that. So there are a couple of trainers up here. There's, oops, there he is, Hiker. Good thing Chikorita's level 78 and can just whitewash everything in path. Although, hey, there we go. Okay, so so this Hiker here, let's go through the top part here, and we'll find a trainer that we'll have to battle here as well. There's Xatu and Smeargle in there. Oh, Natu, sorry, not Xatu. What puzzle have we got here? The back thing here says Ho-Oh. You have to walk in here with Ho-Oh as the top Pokemon in your party, and I don't think I've caught Ho-Oh on this yet, actually. So as you imagine, the puzzle in this one, as the name on the back suggests, is Ho-Oh. The Ho-Oh puzzle is a little bit tricky because the Ho-Oh one actually doesn't look much like him. It's, so, again, like we did with the others, start with the border. That's the best way to do this one. So that one, as you see, goes in top corner. This one, see where the border's going around the right and the bottom of the tile. That one is for your corner down there. This is the other corner. And this one here, as you see by the yellowy part in the top, that's your top corner for Ho-Oh. And the best way to do him is to kind of continue to go around the border like we have for the others. So I think it might be Yep, that's the one. So the border kind of gets clipped a bit by his wings on the top row here. That is the bottom part here. That's that wing bit there, and where is it? I think it might be that bit there. Yeah, because his wing kind of clips over the border. But alright, there's our first 2 rows for Ho-Oh. Now the thing with Ho-Oh is that his head and his talons are kind of real squished together. Find this block here and this block here, just by luck. Remember, they do get put randomly. But these 2 bits are actually your top. You think Ho-Oh's head would go at the top, but it doesn't. It's those 2 bits, and actually I think they might need to be the other way around. Yeah, I think they go like that. If you put this one together and it's not registering, swap those 2 bits around. Okay, so his head goes in the middle here. So put his eyepiece there, and then put his beak here. And then both of his talons, they go in the middle as well. They kind of go like this. This is what I mean. This one's a tricky one because it just doesn't look like Ho-Oh. And these 2 bits go at the bottom, and they complete his sort of his border and his rainbow bit. But that's what I mean. The Ho-Oh one, that does not look like Ho-Oh. That looks wrong, but that's what activates the puzzle and gets it to register. So here we are again. There's a strange presence again. It is just the unknown. So that is, I think that's K. And again, we will have to come back to Azalea Town and go back around. I know the audio does go a bit whack when I'm fast forwarding, but I don't want to walk back there in real time. Okay, so you got to come back up to the same spot that we were before, and we have. He says he lives down here. There's plenty of room. So there's the other hiker there. Now you do need strength. Sorry, I should have mentioned that earlier. You do need strength here to push that boulder out the way. Now for this, you can go 2 ways. You can go that way. That will lead you to the second one we did, the Aerodactyl puzzle. Come to the left here and come into this room here. So again, crystal exclusive. We do get, if I can press it at the right time, there we go. This one says water. Come in here and use a water stone, or just select a water stone in your inventory, and that will open. It's not worth the water stone, but if you're a completionist, you probably want to open it anyway. Okay, now the Ammonite puzzle. This is probably the hardest one. So Ammonites is a bit trickier because there's no real obvious border like the other ones have had. Select this block first. This is your top left. So what we'll do is we will go along the top. So the next one is this one here. This is sort of like the top curly part of Ammonite's shell. The next one has this sort of line going down in the middle. You see, you can kind of make out the top of the border going on this one, and the last one for the top rung is this one here. So chuck that in top right again. It looks wrong already, but this is what it is. Now we need this one here. Sort of got 2 square bits sort of coming off from the left-hand side of it. This bit goes here, and now the next bit is part of Ammonite's shell, which is this block here. This one's deceptive because that looks like it should be at the bottom here. It looks like it's mapping part of the bottom of the shell, but it isn't. It's actually forming the center of Ammonite's shell. When I was first doing this one, it took me a long time to get this puzzle because this puzzle just wasn't obvious. Grab this block here. I'll move this up here so you can see the block a bit better. This one's got like just a jumbled mess of squiggly lines. That one goes here, and that, as you see, is now forming Ammonite's shell. So it looks more obvious when it's put together like this. So select this one here. This one is for your side panel here. The squiggly lines that are like next to the shell, that's supposed to represent water. It's just a it was the times that we were in when we were playing these games. Grab this one here. This is Ammonite's eye, and chuck that here. Grab this one here. Again, it's got sort of like a squiggly line coming in from the top left of it, and put it here. Again, I know it doesn't look much like an Ammonite, but grab this one here. It's sort of got like a big shell piece in the middle. But you can see now the shell is kind of circling around and beginning to form. Next one, grab this bit here. And that comes in here, and there we go. We have now got Ammonite's entire shell. This bit here is kind of like his mouth, I'd say it's mostly resembles his mouth, and this bit here sort of like completes the front end of our Ammonite, and these two bits here, they go in last to complete the seabed floor, and that will complete our Ammonite. No, have I got them around the wrong way somewhere? Where have I got them around the wrong way? I think it might be those two. There we go, yeah. It's usually the way of it. Usually there's only two of them that are the wrong way around. So in this case, it was my my two center ones on the left side were I just needed to flip them around top to bottom. So usually, yeah, if you are having trouble getting these ones to register, it usually is. It's usually just one tile or two tiles that are just in a slightly wrong place, and you just have to flip two of them around, and then it will register. Well, that's all four of the puzzles for the Ruins of Alph on Pokemon Silver, Gold, and Crystal. Again, Crystal does have some of that exclusive bits, but that's how you solve the four of them, and that's how you get to them all as well. Thanks for tuning in, and again, leave your comments, and hopefully this helps. Wherever you are in the world, stay safe, take care, farewell.